Hey there, it's Tom Verducci of Fox Sports, MLB Network, and Sports Illustrated. I think I just remembered all of my employers. Congratulations to all of the honorees. Congrats to Lou Piniella. It was a blast covering the Yankees when Lou was managing the team. Especially one typical day in Cleveland when Lou went on an all-time rant against the umpires. He slammed his cap into the dirt, and just before he was about to kick the cap, the ball boy came around and picked it up for him. That prompted Lou to tell the kid, "Don't ever mess with my props again." Congrats to Carl Erskine, a great pitcher with a great curveball and a career winning percentage of .610. And that's not even the most impressive thing about Oysk. It's the fact that he welcomed with open arms Jackie Robinson and his family when Jackie broke the color barrier with the Brooklyn Dodgers. Congrats to Kevin Kernan. You know, when I got into this business, I just assumed that everybody writing about baseball loved baseball, and I found out that's not the case. Many come to the job by happenstance. But that's not the case with Kevin Kernan, who loves baseball as much as any baseball writer. Congrats to Tino Martinez, who got it done the right way with lots of hard work. I still remember the story Tino told me about how many hours he hit off a tee in the backyard as a kid into a metal chain link fence. So many hours that Tino blew a hole in that metal fence. Congrats to Mike Pagliarulo. I still remember that day in Detroit when his manager of the Yankees, Billy Martin, told Pags to go up to the plate right-handed, even though Pags was a left-handed hitter. And a special congrats to Gil Hodges. This one is personal. You see, my dad's first cousin is Joan Lombardi of Brooklyn, New York, who married Gil Hodges. Gil Hodges had an amazing baseball life. He was a great defensive first baseman for Brooklyn. He hit 370 career home runs and went on to win the World Series as manager of the Mets. No person in baseball history hit more home runs and went on to win the World Series as a manager than Gil Hodges. And remember, when he got to the New York Mets, he inherited some great young arms. Tom Seaver, Jerry Koosman, Nolan Ryan, Tug McGraw, all between the ages of 21 and 25. It was Hodges who invented the five-man rotation to keep his young arms healthy. Those four wound up pitching a combined 85 seasons in Major League Baseball. Gil Hodges was an innovator. And let's talk about the Hall of Fame. Gil Hodges received more support for the Hall of Fame than any player ever who is not in the Hall of Fame. In his years on the Baseball Writers Hall of Fame ballot, Gil Hodges received more votes than 27 eventual Hall of Famers who are in Cooperstown now. And in 1993, Gil Hodges was on the Veterans Committee ballot. He fell one vote short. The vote that was missing belonged to his former Dodgers teammate, Roy Campanella, who was hospitalized at the time. The committee disallowed Campanella's vote because Campanella was not at the meeting in person, and Gil fell one vote short. It is time, well past time, to right a wrong. We know that Gil Hodges was an American war hero, a great defensive first baseman, a key player on great Brooklyn Dodgers teams, the man who was the architect of one of the greatest upsets in sports history with the 1969 New York Mets. And we know in our hearts that he is a Hall of Famer. Now it is time to make that official and give him his rightful place in Cooperstown, New York. Congratulations to all of the award winners. It is so well deserved.